Hey everyone, Michael Album here from Roofstock. I want to talk to everybody about what you can do to get a rental property in 2022. So if you're just getting started, here are some really actionable steps you can take to make that a reality in 2022. First and foremost, get your financial house in order. If you're someone that needs to work on your savings to be able to purchase that rental property, start today. Put together a budget, figure out how much you need to save to buy that rental property this year. Second, I want everyone who's looking to buy rental property in 2022 to go figure out where they're going to get their deals from. Whether that's online at roofstock.com, using an agent in your local market, or from a wholesaler that you've come across from Bigger Pockets. Figure out who that person is and start talking to them today about what your buy box looks like so that they can start putting deals in front of you. Third, if you're sitting here thinking, Michael, what's a buy box? I want you to put one together. A buy box is your personally set criteria around what makes a great investment property for you. You might be a very cash flow heavy investor, and if I'm investing for equity and appreciation over time, we might have very different buy boxes because the types of properties that would make an ideal investment property for you is likely going to be very different than would make an ideal investment property for me. So get really specific and build a framework around what is it for you that would make it a go property as compared to those no-goes. Once you figure that out, definitely communicate that to your deal finder. Again, whether it's Roofstock or an agent or a wholesaler. If it's on Roofstock, you can set up some really great filters. Anytime a property comes within your preset parameters, you'll get an email notification so you can jump on it. Do that type of stuff with everyone you're working with. Next, if you haven't already, I want you to go get pre-qualified a couple months before you're ready to make your acquisition. This is basically going to a lender and saying, here's my financials. And they're going to give you a letter, assuming you do qualify, that says, dear person, dear seller, we have reviewed this person's financials and they are a qualified buyer. Having a pre-approval letter is going to make you a really competitive buyer. Oftentimes, it's the bare minimum needed to make an offer to even get looked at as you're making offers in this competitive market. So go get your pre-approval done. Make sure that your finances are in order. And a kind of tip and trick that you can utilize to your advantage is in an ideal situation, you'd have a pre-approval letter for the specific amount that you're offering on a property. And so you can go get a generic pre-approval letter up to a certain amount that the bank will lend to you, but then ask them, hey, can I come back to you and get a very specific pre-approval letter for a specific number? See if they're okay with that, because that allows you to be even more competitive because it doesn't allow you to show a seller, hey, I might be offering 100, but I'm qualified for 4. So just think about doing that. One final thing that you can do to prepare yourself to buy an investment property in 2022 is figure out if you're going to be using some kind of entity structure, like an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp, and determine if that's appropriate for you. So many people, as they're getting started, struggle with the question, do I need an LLC to start investing? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That all depends on your personal risk tolerance and what your situation looks like. So go answer that question for yourself by chatting with legal professionals, by figuring out what are the benefits of an LLC over an S Corp or a C Corp, or owning in your personal name. Figure out what that looks like, build the model, and then you're off to the races. So please set some goals for yourself. Figure out what it's going to take for you to buy an investment property in 2022 and use these actionable steps to go get it done. We love hearing your comments and feedback, so feel free to leave those in the comment section below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next one, and happy investing.